Help me. I'm coming back to YouTube. She's coming back to the scary place. Does this feel personal enough? Oh. And this is simply just to eliminate my breathing a little bit, because I'm a heavy breather. Nah, fuck it, I don't want that. Hi everyone. Can't do it. Hi everyone, welcome back. It is just Betka, and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be the first of many, I hope, little sessions that I'm going to be doing. This is basically a podcast style type of episode, but the difference is that there is no structure. There is no podcast. There is no structure to this. This is completely spontaneous. I have some things I wanted to talk about today, and the majority of these videos, if not all of them, are going to kind of be in a nighttime like setting. And yeah, I just thought it would be cool to talk about some stuff I've been going through, or just kind of figuring out some realizations I've been having, etc, etc. Hi, welcome. This is actually a great place for you to tune in, as is any place on my channel, because you are always welcome. Much love to you. Because this is my first episode, that's why it's a good reason that you're tuning in now for the first time. And yeah, make yourself comfortable, grab a seat. This is probably good to study to, because I'm going to be talking about absolutely stuff that no one else really wants to hear about or can be bothered to kind of just listen to. So this is a great opportunity for you to sit down, relax, take a breath, and just, yeah, study while I talk about some random stuff that I want to talk about. These kind of episodes are probably going to range from really deep, big topics to quite small ones, I would imagine. So prepare yourself. It's going to be a roller coaster. We're going to have some peaks, we're going to have some downfalls, we're going to cry, we're going to scream, we're not going to throw up. We're not going to do that. The setup is very casual. There is really not a lot. My camera is resting on some books because I'm yet to purchase a tripod, because I'm a silly goose, so forgive me. But yeah, without further ado, let's get into it. Do I address why I was away from YouTube for such a long time? Just why I was away from YouTube for a bit, from my channel, and why I've done this entire rebrand? I don't know. I think I might address that in a separate episode, because today I had things I really wanted to talk about, and just kind of stuff I've been dealing with really recently, and I kind of just want to get right into it without doing like a why I kind of was gone for a bit. But yeah, just to all my ASMR fans out there, that everyone that's subbed for the ASMR, I promise it will be back at some point, just not as much. Like I say, I've got nothing written down for this, nothing planned, so if you see me just going, it's because I've got nothing planned. I'm keeping it 100 with you guys, as we do here on Just Betka channel. I kind of wanna go into actually talking about gratitude for a second, because lately I've been practicing gratitude and just like working on having gratitude, building that kind of muscle, I guess you could say, or that kind of thing, being grateful for things big and small. I want to say for like a couple years now, I want to say I've been working on being grateful for things. I feel like, especially growing up white, you know, straight presenting, I guess, with, you know, with a fairly stable background, I took a lot for granted, you know, growing up in the UK especially. Like, I'm very privileged to be where I am, right? So I kind of took a lot for granted, and I kind of lost sight of being grateful for things, and I never really clocked it. Hence why I started the whole journey that I've been on, and still I'm on. I'll always be on it, which is the beauty of the journey, right? It never ends. But I just felt like I needed to come back and pay attention to all the amazing things in my life, because I was really like not valuing what was in my life, and I feel like that is so unfair to everything and everyone in my life at the time, and it would be now if that was still the case. I started that journey, and I kind of started it just by noticing like the small things, like being like, oh, I'm grateful for this, or in my day being like, oh my gosh, that's so cute that this child is playing with these bubbles, or something like that. And just kind of listing and making a list in my notes app of just these small things I'd be grateful for, and it's kind of built then for me to realize how grateful I am for the bigger things in my life, you know, my support network, the opportunities I have that are available to me in so many different areas that a lot of people don't have. I'm just very grateful for it, and I think I struggle to realize my life without feeling gratitude nowadays, whereas back a couple years back I really didn't at least acknowledge the feeling of gratitude and be like, oh, I'm grateful right now. Like, I just wasn't clocking up here. But yeah, I don't want to say that because I think it's so important that you just value everything and everyone in your life. A big thing that my family and I always say is that at any moment you could drop dead. I know that's really scary and horrible to say, and I'm sorry if that terrifies anyone, but any moment anyone could die. Like, you could die at any moment, and and for that reason and many other reasons, it's so important that every day you just kind of approach it with a grateful approach. I know there are hard days and it's very difficult in those days to do that, and I think it's just so important to value what you have, because you never know when you could be taken from this world or where someone you love could be. Again, another uncomfortable truth that I've kind of got not accustomed to, I don't want to say that, but like, I have accepted it, right? And it's made me a lot better and a lot more diligent about a lot of my practices, such as this. Guys, there are just so many amazing people in my life, and I know that I'm not the only one like this. I know there's amazing people in everyone's lives. I know I'm not unique in this, and the people in my life are unique. There's no one else like them. We are never like exact copies of anyone, right? That's one of the amazing things about us as humans, right? I'm so grateful for the people in my life. Like, it's crazy. Like, the people that are really present in my life and that I talk to every day, the people that I talk to once a month, anyone in my life, I'm super grateful. I'm so grateful that they give me their time, that they give me their energy, which is their highest resource, that they put effort into me at all, and that they give me their love and compassion. I just think it's so, in this day and age, especially when everything's so fast paced, and especially for my generation and just the age group I'm in my 20s, everyone's kind of go, we need to do this, we need to be a self-entrepreneur, because otherwise you're going to be in debt because everything's way too expensive. For people to carve out the time to just talk to me, pop me a message or phone me, crazy. One of the big things I've loved doing recently is just phoning people. I know that kind of sounds like an old person, but so be it. Like, I'll just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna ring a ding ding this person and let them know how grateful I am, or just check up on them, you know. And I've actually noticed that people really do appreciate that, you know. And if it's a bad time, they either won't answer the phone, I've learned, or you just ask, hey, is this a good time for me to check in and just see how you're doing? Like, I just wanted to ask. Or, hey, I saw you posted this on your story, can you, like, how did that go? I've noticed it's a really nice thing for some people, or for everyone that I've done it with has appreciated it. I mean, at first they were kind of like, if they didn't answer, they'd be like, are you okay? Like, because obviously I never usually call people. I feel like people of my generation, our generation never really call people anymore. We kind of are just avid text / FaceTimers. So when you give someone a phone call, they're like, Roger, is this serious? Well, it is serious because I'm showing how much I care about you, but also no, I'm absolutely fine. No mental breakdowns in sight, people. I just love showing gratitude to people lately. Like, oh my gosh, like, whenever I feel down, I think about at least one person in my life I'm grateful for, and it's something in my yoga practice that I do that, actually I follow Yoga with Adriene videos, and the calendar she does every month, I will tag her channel in the description. She's absolutely amazing. I've done her videos for, I want to say 3 or 4 years now, so please follow her if you're interested, please. One of the things I think came up today or yesterday in our yoga practice was like, think of something or someone you're grateful for and notice how that makes you feel. And I was like, whoa, because we have a similar thing where it's like, think of someone you love or something you love and notice how that makes you feel. And it's just like, it's so helpful, because then when I'm in this kind of rut or something, I'm like, oh, nothing's working out, I can just think of someone that really triggers that instant like great like gratitude, you know what I mean, like some like my family, for example, someone that makes me instantly happy, makes me feel love, and also just makes me instantly grateful, and I'm just there like, wow, I love them so much. And then I have that feeling and I hold that feeling and I give it to whatever's frustrating me, no matter how much it is. And I know it's very difficult. I'm not saying this is an easy process for anyone, because it's really not. And applying that gratitude to whatever's upsetting me in a situation, or whatever's difficult for me, has been a blessing. I really recommend it. in summary, I recommend it massively. And yeah, I just think gratitude is such a superpower, and also it has been a massive step to helping my anxiety. I can't remember who said it. It might have been in Hindsight. I watch his videos. Oh my god, if you do not watch Hines, I know my day is good when I listen to his podcast. That's all I gotta say. I'll tag him below as well. He's amazing. He's one of my biggest inspirations. He's such a good creative. Anyways, I could ramble about all my favorite people on YouTube for a while. Let me know if you'd like a video with that. But he said, what did he say? What was I gonna say? Oh crap, I've forgotten it. Hold on. No, I've lost it, but he said something really good. Oh no. I forgot what it was because I was so distracted rambling about him. I got so excited. Oh my gosh. It'll come back to me, guys. The nature of the video, I guess. Inevitably, I'm going to forget things. But yeah, he said something. I thought it was cool. whatever. But yeah, gratitude's amazing. Oh my gosh. I think he said, this is where I was. I think he said that gratitude is like the solution to anxiety. It is like how we defeat anxiety is finding things that we're grateful for in the things that make us anxious. And I was like, whoa, or something similar to that. I'm very much badly paraphrasing Hines, because I could never be the beautifulness that man is. But in that really bad paraphrasation, is that a word, of Heinz's video, I could not tell you what one it is. It just really, like, that notion helped me so much with my anxiety. Just finding, like, for example, if I'm nervous for a blood test, which I was recently, I'm there like, I'm so grateful that I have access to this. I can get blood test results the next day. I can go for a blood test whenever I need to. Of course, I have to make a doctor's appointment first and kind of explain myself, but I can get a doctor's appointment pretty freaking chicken quick. That just helps me so much overcome, like, when I'm anxious, because it's like, yeah, I have access to this and I get to do this, and of course it's still okay to be anxious after, and recognizing that, and acknowledging your, like, privilege, or why you're grateful for it and stuff. But for me, it just really helps. It just really helps a lot. So that's something I wanted to talk about, and hopefully I'm articulating myself okay, and that you guys are you're getting the message, or at least some of it I'm trying to put across here. I'm trying to think how personal I get, because I like to keep things 100 on this channel. We keep it, but also there are aspects of my life I don't want to share on YouTube because it's a public platform. Like, what I post here is could be here forever, and people could take and just post everywhere. I'm very conscious of that fact. Not that I'm, like, secretly problematic, like, guys, I promise you now, I'm not, like, a problematic person. At least I don't think so. So, you can trust me. I feel like that whole thing of trusting creators has got bulldozed in, like, the past few years. Minecraft YouTubers, for example. I hope we can have, like, an honest and nice relationship without being parasocial, please. This is something that I was going to talk about because I actually was struggling with it today, and I was like, well, this gives me inspiration to make a video. So here I am. So recently, like, for the past 2 or 3 months, I have really really struggled with the work-life balance. Now, this is a predicament that many people face. Many people have spoken about it. Many people will speak about it. And to me, it's always seemed very simple. It's not. It's actually not. It turns out, actually, as I'm getting older, all the things that I thought were really rudimentary are not so. They are very complex things, actually. Especially when you start adding, like, adulting. When you start adulting and have actual responsibilities, things get a little bit more harder. The work-life balance for me in the past few months, like I said, has been absolutely crazy for me. I have been working, and I'm not even been working crazy hours. There are people out there, I'm fully aware, that do 12-hour shifts at my age. I don't know how you guys do it. I commend you, and I'm cheering you guys on because I love you guys so much. And if anyone out there is doing like 10-hour shifts day after day, I support you so much, and I really hope, if you're listening or watching this, that this can be a kind of unwinding moment for you. And yeah, my heart completely goes out to you. So just saying, I know I do not have the hardest job, and that the hours I do are not even the maximum amount of hours that you can do, right? I know I have it pretty good by standard, but nonetheless, I still have struggled, and my struggles are still valid with the work-life balance. So over the past few months, to get to the point, oh my gosh, over the past few months, I have just been working so much. Like, anytime my managers ask me for overtime, I've been like, yes sir. And I've just kind of wanted to be like the golden employee, right? I wanted to be there like me, and I've just wanted to be the best, and I always have that. I always want to be the best at what I do, which is great. It's great to be ambitious and have that kind of goal, and, you know, be hardworking and have a good work ethic. However, it can also be very much to my detriment. I had a couple family birthdays that I missed because I was at work, and I stopped doing like some flashcards that I usually do every day, and at first I put it off the weekend, like I didn't do it on weekends, then I didn't do it on Sundays during the week, and then I didn't do it at all. Like little things here and there that like aren't quite right. And then I also have noticed like my skin's been really bad, all the rest of it, as you can see. We keep it 100. I don't know if there's smoothing on this camera, actually. I really hope there's not, because I try keep it 100 here, like I don't want smoothing, but I'm gonna double check after this because I don't want that. But yeah, these little signs I didn't notice until it got to the point recently where I just kind of, like, the thought of calling in sick made me feel nauseous, and I was like, whoa. And I just felt like such an obligation to show up, and I felt like all these eyes were watching me at work, and all these people's expectations were on me, and I just was like, this is not serving me, like, this is not nice. What can I do to like stop this, right? Because I don't want to be feeling like this. So I took some time away. Today is like actually my first day where I've taken time to just kind of listen to my body and do whatever I want. Crazy, I know. And so far, for the one day it's actually been really good. Like I say, I've actually managed to sit down and record a YouTube video, which we've not managed to do that for a little sec. But yeah, so little things started dropping, and I guess I just want to mention with that, like, it's always hard to notice those things in the moment. Like, it's hard to be there like, oh, this is because of this in the moment, right? It's always in hindsight, right? I want you to pay attention when these things start happening though, and every time something happens that's slight like that, just reflect on it and be like, is this because of something, or is it just happening? Because sometimes things do just like happen and change, or grow, or you drop something because it's not serving you. Completely valid. And sometimes it's because of something else in your life that's impeding on things, and the balance is off, and your balance therefore is becoming off. And that was the case for me. My balance was so shot, and I really sat down and I did a lot of, like, my yoga practice today was based on like the root chakra. Not to get too hippy dippy on you, Sorry. But basically, if you don't know about like the root chakra, its main kind of thing is like I am this, I am that, you know. That's kind of what the root chakra is about. It's about your sense of self and the balance in you. And it was very beneficial. And then I did some journaling and I was like, who am I? Who do I want to be? And I realized they are the same person. As many people I think notice at some point in their lives. And it's just kind of, I realized I don't want to be in my current employment forever, indefinitely. And also, this job is not who I am. This job is helping me gain skills, and I actually love my job, but it's not who I am. I am a creative and I am an artist. That is who I am. Whether I like it or not, I literally denied it for years, you guys. You would not believe, oh my goodness gracious, because of all these different things, I denied it. I thought, no, I'm a scholarly girl, which I am as well. You can be both. But I really denied myself being an artist and artistry and creativity for so long, and claiming that identity for many different reasons that we won't get into right now. Well, that can be a separate one. But I realized like I am an artist, and this 9-to-5 job isn't who I am. And why am I feeding so much energy into something that actually isn't serving me half as much as the energy I'm putting into it? You know what I mean? Like and I'm not even talking about the effort at work. Put effort into your job when you're there, when you're in your contracted hours. But I was talking about all the energy all the thought I was putting into it when I wasn't even there. All the emotions I was putting into it when I wasn't even there. I would check my group chat on the way to the bus, on the way to meet my friend, while I'm with my friend having a coffee. I'm sorry, like circling back to that whole if I die tomorrow thing, and also just living in the moment, and my friends talking about like, I don't know, some new tea's dropped. And I was sat there being like, yeah, let me just check my dumb group chat. Because in that moment, that group chat is dumb because it's not important, it's not relevant to the conversation. So I'm like, why am I wasting so much energy and so much time on this? And it actually became, sorry, my phone flashed. It was because my voice recording's on here. It's just like, why am I wasting so much time on this stuff that just isn't serving me? Like, that's so stupid when I could be putting into things that I love, like you guys. And I just kind of clocked it. I was like, no, like I stop this. Like, I kind of resent this about myself, and I kind of got really stressed about it, and it became this big thing. And it's just like, and through that I've kind of realized I need to create. I have to create. It's not even like a thing where it's a want. It's an actual need. Like, even on those days where even recently when I was really stumped with work and I was really at capacity, I still was creating without even realizing. Like, I'd just be in my room and I'd do my yoga and I'd be like, right, it's bedtime, and then I just pop on a song and start singing, and I'd be singing to songs for half an hour, and I'm like, I have to create. And I think that's the same for most humans, if not all. We are all creatives at heart. Even if someone or you are like a scientist, you are creating knowledge. We are all creating, we are all adding to this world and bringing it joy, life, knowledge, insight, all these different things. And denying myself of my part of my God-given purpose, not that I believe in God, respect to those who do, but just completely blindsiding my purpose in life and just what I want to do. And I know that it is so much, and just to completely shut that down when I have done in the past, and it's been a big thing for me, just was such a disservice to myself. And I was like, this is not it. This is not who I want to be. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be someone that when I get to 25, spoiler, I'm under 25. Whoa! Age reveal. No, I'm kidding. But I don't want to get to 25 and literally have just grinded all the time. I'm not saying I don't respect the grind and I don't want to grind, but grinding all the time just leads to burnout. That is not what we want. That is not what serves me. It's not what serves you. It's not what serves us. It doesn't serve actually anyone, because then you can't give anything to anyone, including yourself, because you are so burnt out. All you can do is just bleh, you know? And I don't want to get like too serious and be like I'm telling you off, because I'm really not. I just think these things need to be spoken about way more, especially in like 9-to-5 jobs, because it's like I see so many videos where it's like grind in your 20s, like early 20s especially, right? Grind, invest, become financially independent. And of course I'm all about all of these things and so much more, especially as a woman growing up, of course, and especially from like someone that does not come from a very good socioeconomic background. I am completely in favor of all of these things and more, all of these kind of financial well-being-esque things, to phrase it poorly. There has to be a balance though, you know, and I feel like online I'm seeing a lot of that. I don't know if it's because of the content I consume in my feeds and what I'm on the algorithms, most likely. I just think that kind of stuff is perpetuated so much, and it's either that or lazy girl, be a lazy girl. And I'm not seeing sometimes much of a balance. All people are talking about a balance, but it's not a balance. Sometimes I've seen, like, they'll be like, here's a balance, and I work all this time and then I have this sliver to myself, and I'm like, what? Like, it's crazy. And I'm still figuring out myself, you know. I'm no messiah. I haven't even hit 25. My frontal lobe hasn't even developed, you guys. So I am absolutely no freaking chicken expert myself, and I like to think that I have some sort of knowledge and definitely of like what works, at least for me, and what I find good. And I don't think being told, at least online, and just like telling myself that I need to grind all the time for the next 3+ years. Like, my 5-year plan is just grind as much as possible, get as much cash as possible. Like, it's actually crazy. Like, I have this little plaque thing. It's a heart shape that my aunt bought me, and it says, I have it on my wall, and it says, the best things in life are the people you love, the places you've been, and the memories you've made. And it's got like a picture of a cute little house on it and stuff, and I think that is so poignant with what I'm talking about here. Like, that's the point I'm trying to make, is yes, financial independence, financial intelligence, and financial stability are huge, especially with how things are now across the world. It's massive, don't get me wrong. I advocate for that massively, especially in women, because I feel like we've been shut out from that kind of sphere for too long, you know. But like, and there needs to be a balance, because I am so tired of like seeing like it's like seeing people grind themselves so much when or feeling like they have to grind. Like, I understand some people just want to be a workaholic. I completely understand that. Some people are just just built that way. I am to a point. Like, I have seasons of it, you know what I mean? Like, recently I had a bit of a season of it. So I completely understand that that's just the way some people are. Namaste, you know what I mean? And I also understand that some people are not built like that. And I just want to let you guys know, if you are not built in that way, that's completely fine. There's so much pressure, I think, on everyone, on you, and I don't think that's fair, actually. And I just want to be a safe space. This partly with my channel, like, I want to be a safe space for you and just give you time to unwind. And that's also, I think, why I don't mind doing, like, this is why I do my longer form content, and just a lot of my content is kind of longer form going forward. It most likely will be is because I don't care about keeping my videos short or anything like that for the algorithm or anything, because I want to be that space for people to unwind. I want my videos to be able to be played while you're relaxing, and then maybe you're like, oh, I want to get up and make dinner. You can make dinner and still listen to me, have me on the background. You're like, oh, I'm gonna FaceTime my friend. Cool, I'll quietly be on the background, you know? Nothing gregarious, nothing telling you that you have to be doing something. I just want to talk about my silly stuff and realizations I've had, and if that inspires you, that's great, or motivates you to do something or say something, brilliant. But if it doesn't, that's completely fine. Like, you are amazing just the way you are. You know what I mean? You don't have to improve yourself to deserving. You are great the way you are. Of course, that maybe is dependent on if you have mental health issues, like legitimate things that your doctors are like, sort this out. I don't know. But at least to me, you're great the way you are, and I don't think you need to change. And there's so much on the media telling you what you need to be doing and how you need to be doing it. So I never want these videos or this channel to feel like me doing that ever. And yeah, I just want to be a guide, maybe just like a friend you tune into and you're like, oh my god, Beth, I discovered this, and I'm like, I discovered this. That's kind of what this space is, and that's what I want this to be going forward, just so everyone's aware. Just so we're all on the same page. So I was talking about work balance. I don't know if I have any more to say about that, actually. I might come back to that. I think I'll frequently dip in and out of topics like a little dolphin. It's like my dolphin bracelet. Can you see it? Oh, it's like flipped the wrong way. Oh, crumbs, hold on. Let me flip it the right way so you can see the pretty gems. Oh, it's a bit tangled. Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay. It's like blue. Yeah, you can see it kind of. The camera's focusing. Yay! The one with the evil eyes from my friend when she went to Cyprus. My best friend, actually. So, just before anyone clocks me for cultural appropriation. Just before anyone clocks me. It was a gift. It was a gift. I promise. I didn't actually go out and intentionally buy this from like a small business owned by a white guy. Okay. That has no idea about the culture. Anyways. But yeah, and I know I'm probably sounding really uneducated and inexperienced about a lot of this, and in probably about 6 months I'm going to cringe at all the things I'm saying, which is why I've been kind of hesitant to do these kind of videos, because I'm constantly growing, so is everyone. I'm definitely far from perfect on many things, including this, and I know my opinions are going to change a lot, so please don't hold what I say too seriously, apart from I love you and I will support you. But yeah, don't take me too seriously. I say as I get serious. But yeah, what else can I talk about? Let me have a think. I'm literally staring at a white wall right now. I'll be like, what should I think about? Word. Anyways, that was so random. But I'm so leaving that in. I just want this to be like an unfiltered space. Oh my gosh, I feel like my videos before oh my gosh, guys, let me tell you a little secret. I would preside, is that the term? Is that the word? I'm gonna say a lot of words wrong and make up words. You just guys are gonna have to flow with me. Okay? I used to preside so much about how my videos, like how I would act, and I used to monitor myself so much. Oh my god, draining as heck. I actually learned that I can't do that. It's so good to be back, guys. It's so good to be back in business. We are back. I'm so excited. Have I got any videos planned? If I'm honest with you, no, I did not. I have nothing planned. Sorry. I've kind of given up planning videos for now. I'm gonna post when I want, and I don't really care about algorithms. I don't really care about getting big. I don't really care about any of that anymore. I used to be really obsessed with that. No, I don't give a crap. I'm just here to talk and hopefully entertain and inspire some people along the way. At least make some people feel loved and comforted if I can. And yeah, it's so nice to be back with you guys. I missed this. I missed us. I also put on new cameras to film videos with, which is why maybe the quality is a bit more up than my previous videos. I would hope so, actually. This camera was quite expensive. So I really want to be more intentional with what I'm crafting, and it's kind of interesting how to be more intentional of what I'm crafting, I'm also going to be planning and procuring it less. Wow. That's an interesting dynamic. An interesting balance, I guess you could say. Yeah, wow. Who knew? There are so many different like opposing forces in life. Isn't that so cool? It's like yin and yang, guys. Wow, they were really onto something when they made that one. Whoever made that up, I forget your name, but you were onto something real fast. But yeah. I definitely do want to make that video talking about my favourite YouTubers actually. Oh, that would be so cool. I definitely would want to do that for you guys. Please let me know if you'd like that video, because 100%. But yeah, I just want to appreciate also everyone that's kind of stuck around and stayed subscribed to me, and just kind of the people that commented on my posts while I was away. I really do appreciate that support, and yeah, I really value you guys, and I hope you like this new era. And if you don't, I don't really mind or care. I'm doing this for me, and obviously to help you guys and give you a space, but I'm not gonna put myself in a box again just to be like, oh, people expect this of me, so I'll do this content, or oh, I'm scared of this, that and the other, so I don't wanna change and do different content. No, I want to be dynamic. I'm a very dynamic person, I feel like, a lot of the time, especially with how I create and the hobbies I have. I'm very dolphin-y. I go in one hobby, the other, and it just kind of, that's how I've always been. So that's how my content's gonna be. Hopefully it's not too crazy for you guys and you can stay on the ride with me. Oh, it would be so cool if I end up doing any of these like abroad. Oh my god, could you guys imagine? I'd feel like such a little vlogger. Oh my gosh. I do hope to film some vlogs. I actually filmed one on my birthday and I just haven't touched that footage, but these videos I think are just so comforting for me as well, because it's literally so low effort. And yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. I so love that I get to have this opportunity again, and I'm so grateful that I have the privilege to be able to post online like this and post whatever I want to say and have this freedom of speech, and just kind of, even though it's a basic human right, I'm so grateful to have this opportunity to talk to you guys and to create and to be back in business doing what I love to do for myself and for you guys, you know what I mean? Yeah, here's to a new chapter, I guess you could say, of the Just Betka channel. So I guess I will see you in the next video. Drink some water, rest well, eat if you haven't already, depending on what time of day it is, because right now for me it's 10 to 10, so I won't be eating because I'll be up all night. I'm a little bit like that. I'm like a 5-year-old really stuck in a 20-year-old's body. Oh well, because you know my age now. Well, that was scary. To be fair, it's okay. When I was 19 when I started making these videos, and I was a little bit scared about telling people because I feel like I was still in my teens. But now that I'm 20, I feel like, okay, still a little bit scary though, because people can be weird online. Turns out. Yeah, again, that's another video. That's another video. But anyways, I will see you guys in the next one. I cannot tell you when the next video will be. All I can tell you is I love, adore, cherish, and appreciate you guys so much. You look freaking gorgeous as per usual. What is new over here? Throwbacks to my videos. And I will see you, in the next one. Bye. Have a good day / evening / afternoon. Bye.